Hi guys, it's Coach Brooke from Gymnastics Unlimited, and today I'll be taking you through some wrist and ankle strengthening and stretching exercises. We are going to start off by warming up our wrist. We are going to interlock our fingers and do fishy tails one way for 10 seconds, and then change ways and do another 10 seconds. Now we are going to flick our fingertips towards the floor and have our palms facing towards us. With our other hand, we're going to gently pull our palm towards our body. We are going to hold this stretch for 10 seconds before changing over to the other side. Now we are going to face the back of our hand towards ourselves and point our fingertips to the roof. We are going to grab on our fingers and pull back for 10 seconds. Once you have completed 10 seconds, change sides and do another 10 seconds. Starting in a happy cat position, we are going to twist our wrist so that our fingertips are facing our knees. Slowly, we're going to sit back on our heels to increase the stretch. We are going to hold this stretch for 10 seconds. Now we are going to turn our hands outwards and shift our weight from side to side. We're going to hold the stretch on each side for 10 seconds before shifting to the other side. Now we are going to make a tight fist and we're going to do 15 motorbike flicks. So you're going to flick your wrist up and down 15 times. This is going to help to strengthen your wrist. Following on from that, we're going to go back into our happy cat and do 15 wrist raises. With our wrist raises, we want to lift up onto the tips of our fingers, applying a bit of pressure to our wrist. To apply pressure, we are going to shift our weight towards our hands. When doing this exercise, do it nice and slowly, don't rush. Now we are going to get a stress ball. If you do not have one at home, you can get a balloon and fill it with rice. We are going to do 15 ball squeezes and then we're going to change hands. This is also going to strengthen our wrist. When doing these squeezes, squeeze the ball as hard as you can before relaxing and then continue to squeeze again. Now we are going to move on to our ankles. So sitting down, we are going to do 10 seconds of ankle circles and then we're going to change ways. If you struggle to control your ankle circles, you can use your hand like I was doing before. But eventually over time, once you understand how to do the movement, you can let go of your foot and do it without using your hand. Now we are going to move into a front support and put one foot on top of the other. We are going to push our heel down to the floor. We're going to hold this stretch for 10 seconds before changing sides. You should feel this in your Achilles, which is the tendon that attaches your calf muscle to your heel. This is at the back of your ankle. Now we're going to sit back into our sit, squeezing our legs and flicking our feet from flex to point, flex to point, and we're going to do this 20 times. Now we are going to sit on our feet and we're going to use our hands to push back onto our toes. we're gonna hold this stretch for 5 seconds and do it 3 times. When pushing back on your toes, make sure you are squeezing your ankles and pointing your feet. Do not push up too high and make sure you're just getting a good stretch, don't overdo it. Now we are going to start in the same position as we did before, but this time we're going to tuck our toes under our feet and we're going to shift our weight from our knees to our toes into a lowered variation of a squat. This is very hard to balance, so to help you balance, you're going to split your feet apart just a little. We are going to do this 10 times. The aim is to hold the lowered squat position, but it can be hard, as you see I do fall down myself. Next, we are going to do what I call pony changes. We're going to start with our feet together, have one foot on our toes and the other one flat. We're going to shift our weight from foot to foot. We're going to do 20 of these. Now we are going to do single-legged ankle raises. We're going to do 10 on each side. So we're going to use a raised surface, so you probably could find a hard book or a step to use at home. And we're going to hang one foot off whilst using one foot to raise us up and down. You want to go as high as you can up on your tippy toe and push your heel down as low as you can. Now with both feet together, we are going to do 20 ankle raises. It is important that you're not leaning all your weight forward and pushing your heels down to the floor.